Good evening, SRA Nation, and welcome to Season 14. Once you've got qualifying, then the main 1 hour race. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sim Racing Alliance. And this is where it all counts. As all eyes go to the light, and we are racing.
He brakes late, almost takes out the car ahead of him.
He's getting a tow, a flash.
Argy right on the exit, rear end squiggle. Who's going to get the move done here around the outside?
Oh, dang!
Byron ran it so shallow there, and this has become a 4-car battle. Game of inches as the BMW is in the paint.
And we're off and away for SRA.
Welcome to Season 15, Division 2, Round 6 at Laguna Seca. I'm Adam Santana, and with me tonight we have Arjun Lakshmi and Nara.
You got this. Come on, let's go.
Narasimhan.
There we go. Good attempt.
Got it.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, Arjun, thank you for joining us tonight and filling in. We appreciate it so much.
It's been my pleasure to return back to the booth every once in a while.
Yeah, D2 stream mainstay for a couple seasons, and yeah, happy to have you back for the second time this season.
Yep, yeah, I should feel familiar. I mean, I've been D2 for 2 seasons, and I think I've been watching the streams for a while, so I should be up to speed on whatever's happening in this quite insane battle in this championship.
Yeah, it's a close one. We've got a lot going on in the championship with our drivers team championship, possible weather tonight. I know you guys felt that last night in D1 to your benefit a little bit, but no, I'm super excited to bring this evening's action. So let's take a quick look at this season's calendar, and as we previously mentioned, we are at Laguna Seca this evening with variable weather. Next week we are from Kyalami, and then we have our season finale the week after that from Monza. As I've said, I believe every week so far, this is possibly the best calendar that's ever been put together in SRA since I joined. I've been having a blast watching, but yeah, let's take it away to the track map. Arjun, you want to walk us through it since you have a lot of experience racing here last night?
Certainly. Laguna Seca, it's not a long track, and there isn't a lot of corners. Only 11 corners in this track, and which is just off the coast of Monterey, California. And it is a really hilly track with a lot of couple blind turns and a lot of double apexes and a lot of sausage curves which will catch you off guard. If this track is gonna be wet, you cannot use any of those exit curves. You're gonna be understeering everywhere, especially given how difficult turn-ins and braking is on this track. This track's all about precision, and it's gonna be interesting to see how these drivers use their precise driving to navigate this track in different weather conditions. A corner to keep an eye out for is turn 2, Henry Airpin, double apex. You might see a lot of drivers running wide and some keeping in the inside. You might see some passes in there, but the start finish rate isn't too long. Another corner we want to keep out for is turn 8, which is the infamous corkscrew. Go blind an apex you can see followed by a blind downhill through another apex. We could see some carnage in there. Also, another corner you need to keep out for, which if you were seeing the D1 stream yesterday, you know is turn 6. If you go too wide there, people are going to get bunched up. If you hit the sausage curb, you're going to die. If you go wide, you're going to run over the curb. You're going to lose so much time, or you're going to spin out. A difficult track in dry conditions already. A lot of momentum's needed, and it's going to be even more of a challenge in wets.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. The only other thing I want to point out is last night, especially when the rain started in the last 10-ish minutes, I think, a lot of action at turn 11. Some of it great, some of it not so great. But yeah, we saw some people missing their braking point, and we saw more than one overtake in turn 11. So yeah, I think honestly, this track in the wet, I don't think I've ever driven it in the wet, but it seems like my worst nightmare because the sausage curbs, the lack of runoff at most corners, and just the fact that in the wet you just can't even touch the curbs. So yeah, no, we might be on for a tough one tonight for our drivers.
Yeah, this track is definitely momentum based, and like a lot of other momentum tracks that we have, for example, Kyalami that's going to come up next season. There's a lot of places where you can rest up. After turn 7 and 8, you have turn 9 and turn 10 super successively, so you need to carry a lot of momentum on this track with absolute precision. One mistake means you're going to tumble down in pace, and that's just going to allow people to run up your inside and overtake you or try to get past you.
Yeah, I think there was one incident last night in the D1 race where someone went for an overtake in turn 3, or they got overtaken by someone on the inside, and by the time they got to turn 5, they had lost 4 positions. So it's very tricky to overtake, but once you get put offline here, it's a nightmare, especially if you're in a train.
Yep, absolutely. It's yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a blast of the track.
Yeah. So yeah, as we're still waiting for things to get started, let's look at our driver standings. Right now we have Jacob Hall with a 34-point lead over John Archie, followed by Ilpo Ruotsalainen, who is 34 points behind John Archie. Josh Worley's in P4. Jorge Balsini Rivera is in P5. In 6th, we have Samuel Cortez, followed by head admin Jason Allen. Then Noah McComber, Zodi Fade, and Anthony Kelly rounding out our top 10. And after that, we have Nico Suave in 11th, Andres Velasquez in 12th, Ian Byron in 13th, Josh Damiani in 14th, and 15th we have CeeLo Gain, followed by Dan Fernandez, Philip Innes Mueller, Brooker Quigg, Mike Gino, and then Seth Rocha rounding out the top 20. And 21st we have Matthew Schwartz, Nitin Murphy, Thomas Olson, Neil Sutherland, Pablo Ferrer, Wilder Vargas in 26th. And then I believe some action's about to start in a few minutes. And 27th we have Paulie Hartman. 28th we have Matthew Higgs, Ethan Marvin in 29th, Mason Moffat in 30th, Simon Goriel in 31st, Richie Wood in 32nd, Ian Wheeler in 33rd, Adam Krolikowski in 34th, Cody Platt 35th, Sean Leach 36th, Justin McKechnie is in 37th, followed by Patrick Rust, Logan Schaefer, and Matt Artem rounding out the top 40. And then we have Colin Matiak, Adam Taraj, Darren Wicks, Michael DeSchwartz, Jack Sullivan, Big Daddy, Alexander Giordano, Jose Miguel Fernandez, Dean Stefani, and Timothy Jadobal. And then Arjun, if you want to take us through the team standings.
Sure. And in P1, we have the McLaren Matas duo of Jacob Hall and Noah McComber, 654 points. Not much of a distance from P2, as you might expect. These guys aren't running away, followed closely by the Beast from the East, the amazing Castle Lex Tom's livery on the Lexus of El Perazzo and Jorge Blasino Vieira, followed by the Corvette that has Bentley, it's definitely a Corvette, of Nico Suave and Josh Worley, followed by a first Porsche team of Champion Motorsport, and first Champion Motorsport team, by the way, of John RT and Matt Swartz. You got to keep an eye out for these guys. The Porsche is stupidly strong at Laguna Seca, both the 992 and the 991. Followed by the TC8 Racing team of Andre Velasquez and Samuel Cortez. These guys are dark horses. You might see these guys actually put an amazing performance this race. Especially Cortez, who was pretty fast in the practice race. And then we have Planny Radar Racing of Mike Gino and head admin Jason Allen, the worst SRA fantasy pick you could have. And followed by the GTR team of Philip Ennis Mueller and Thomas Olhazen, running up and followed closely by the other Lexus team of Ian Byron and Ethan Marvin. And the other Champion Motorsport Porsche team of Ian Wheeler and Josh Damiani. And running up to top 10 is the 991 team of Logain carrying his teammate Simon Goriel, which we haven't seen much. I hope we see Simon this race.
Yeah, it'd be really nice. The 991 is a beast around here.
I remember it being commandedly OP before they introduced Custom Bop. It was the single fastest car in this track until the Honda came around.
Oh,
So
I miss when the Honda was fast.
It's so fast, it's just unwieldy to drive.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare, and we've seen it throughout the season so far, where they just see Logan. He just can't overtake anyone, except for the wet races. He's had some good showings. I mean, he's had some good showings. Period. They're P10. And he has
I
most
remember
of those
the
points.
last wet time he had a wet changing condition race. It was Barcelona last season, and Logan was absolutely flying for both the right and the wrong reasons, which we won't get into. But if he can prove that his pace in Barcelona was not a unicorn pace, then yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah.
If he can go fast, if he can keep the momentum and actually get his team up in the standings.
Yeah, and we're about to roll over into qualifying, and if my eyes don't deceive me, we've been joined by the one, the only, the GOAT, the back-to-back, Daddy Doug.
Tonight will be the night that we will race again around Laguna. It might rain a bit.
It was definitely raining and qualifying for sure. If you can see,
man.
it is gonna be.
Yeah, let's
it's
roll it over.
Quality is gonna. If you can look at the top weather conditions,
Oh my
Which
goodness,
we
it's
can't.
sprinkling.
it is sprinkling right now. But notice on the top right that the rain is gonna intensify in 10 minutes.
Oh,
The rain's
man.
only gonna get worse, and this means that these drivers should get the laps in as early as possible. And given that the rain's gonna get worse, the silvers are gonna have better quality conditions than the golds.
So
You know
that,
what this
same
means? It's
thing
gonna be
happened in
D1 all over
D1.
again. Yeah, exactly.
Insert anarchy. Pandemonium.
this honestly, my favorite thing when you have splits like this for a race where you have a gold, silver, pro-am, however you want to call it, is when the slower class gets the better conditions. It's always the best. It makes for the best races. So this is going to be exciting.
Yes, and what's
Let
gonna
it be
interest-
known
Yep.
that I sang on stream and then we got to follow immediately after.
Let's go. Get him
Let's
a
go.
record deal.
Welcome to the chat.
All jokes aside, these conditions are going to be very spicy.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't remember. I believe qualifying and race are separated by an hour, so we're gonna have at least some rain in between these two sessions. So I think we're gonna be starting on a wet track.
Which would be easier than what we had yesterday, which was greasy into kind of like not so greasy into kind of wet. It was the worst of both. So starting on wet would be an absolute dream situation compared to what the kind of like the no-go zone in between.
Yeah, I feel like yesterday's weather condition was perfect for how it was dry or it was wet. But here it's just completely wet. It's a proper rain race here, or rain quality, as I say.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite for the fastest lap in this silver split here? What do you think?
I've been talking about how strong the Porsches have been. My favorite is probably going to be the Porsches, but I don't see any Hondas here. But either you might see
Hondas
Mike
in
Gino
V2.
or Mason Moffitt, who's I've not seen too much, but the McLaren is strong in the wets. But yeah,
This
it's
is a
either gonna be
Porsche
this
track
or-
for sure. They can absolutely send it through the corkscrew, gain some massive time. And
Yeah,
plus,
absolutely.
just all of like the kind of mid-speed corners. That's Porsche wet dream right there. So, what am I looking at here though? We have a 296 of Fernandez. going around.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe he was the first one out. I think maybe the 984 was maybe out before him, but I can't tell if Thomas came out at the end or early. So we're sticking here. But yeah, I think from who we have here, I think Mason Moffitt or Mike Gino are probably the call, but I also haven't looked at the Hot Lap leaderboard this week.
I'm gonna put it here now. Ian Byron.
Ooh,
putting
in
my-
Lexus. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm calling it.
So 27.5 from Fernandez, and he parks
And he
it.
immediately parks it.
I wonder if he was on dries.
That or his PSIs were just so bad, he has to go tinker on them.
Yeah. Well, and the track has also gone damp, so maybe he was on wets and maybe he wants to go on dries now, or he's just fixing pressures. That's interesting.
Damp is still too wet for dries, so if someone's trying to go test a slick tire out, that's a mistake.
Oh, absolutely, especially because we know we're getting plus rain in a few minutes.
Bingo.
I think you're right. I think your initial reaction was right. I think it's a pressure change.
Probably driving on something a little bit too cold, or it was ballooning. There's no in between.
Yeah. Well, considering he's still provisional pole as Paulie Hartman jumps up to P2, he was, I mean, almost 9/10 clear of the field at the moment. So whatever he had going on, it was the right call for the moment, at least.
No kidding. And Dan Cran in chat shouting out that Silver has a big advantage as Cody Platt nearly falls through the corkscrew sideways. Not ideal.
That was, I wish I wouldn't have changed off it right after, but he kept it on track. He's still going.
Not ideal.
Yeah. I mean, Velazquez is within 7/10, but that Fernandez time, I don't know if that's going to be a pace setter or not.
It is a benchmark, to say the least.
Let's see.
Adam, check the chat here. We have Arjun sharing a pip link here, so we can have some.
Oh,
extra.
Arjun's got us a pip. Oh, because we got 3.
Yeah, we got trees a party. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I won't be here the whole time, but I'm here for a good time, and that's all that matters.
That is all that matters.
I'll try to get the pip running as long as he can. And we're gonna need that pip, especially for at least the start of the race. Because it's gonna be absolutely wild given how qualifying is turning out.
I need Byron to step up like yesterday in order to make my wishes come to fruition here. I was also thinking Nico Suave might be someone to contend with because the Bentley is really fast around here, but these mid-engine cars are taking precedent here at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, Fernandez is at the top, but it is not that. Mason Moffitt and Velasquez are not that far, just quarter of a second from the pole. Velasquez is, and this might be the top 5 at least, or this might at the 10-minute mark we might see the top qualifiers of this race because of how the track is progressing, and also the track is damp now. We initially started wet, but now it's damp, so the rain has not intensified much. So you might see some faster lap times as the dry lines are getting carved by the drivers.
I think the rain is increasing, but the track with the cars basically removing the moisture is kind of like offsetting each other. So I think the track is kind of just like hanging out in the status quo, but I think that over the next 10 minutes, it's going to regress and make golds really suffer.
Yeah,
So.
right. And Thomas Holhausen, he broke into the 27 mark barrier
Okay.
with the GTR.
Do either of you remember offhand how to? I completely lost my mind, and I don't remember how to add the pip link.
Well, you just copy the link and you just place it in your.
That's the problem. Is I don't remember how to get into that in OBS because I've lost my mind. I don't understand. Because
in OBS, you should be able to add an asset, and then the asset should be a URL.
Yeah,
it should be a browser source.
So we have it set up, and you just right-click on it.
You should unlock it.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
Double click on it.
That's what I'm doing.
My man.
All right, there we go.
That's the problem. Boom.
Glad it just like that, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking like red zone all over again. It's almost football season.
Oh, did you send me the wrong?
Let me try again.
So that's the push link. I need the view, or I think I can edit that.
I got it. Let me send it.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
All right,
I do what I
there you
can,
go.
Bubba. I
Phew.
do what I can.
Should be able to see onboard right now.
And this Bentley is just sending it over the curbs. Kind of risque behavior. Max digs with the old double click.
There we go. That's some good teamwork right there.
All right, now you should readjust the window.
You'll need to mute the mic, Arjun. I'm getting feedback from you on it in video.
Yep. Jess, we're working on it, okay? We got the Three Stooges, but they still put on a great show.
I did the not muting thing to Henry for a couple races in a row.
How about now?
It's perfect.
Let's go.
You got it.
Jess, this is my first time actually setting up pip for a stream. I'm used to just running pip, but yeah. All right, I think we got it all sorted out now.
No, we're good. Let's hop on with with Ian here. Doug's pick. He's almost half a second to the good at the moment.
Yeah, track is now back to wet.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. And I think we're reaching the point where not a lot of drivers are improving. Byron is improving for sure, but not by March. Not by much.
Yeah, it'll get him a pretty good jump up, assuming he keeps clean the rest of the lap. But yeah, I think everyone else is pretty much doomed. And our gold drivers are going to be in for a rough quali.
One of the workers, though, he was improving, and then he got to turn 2, so yeah.
And with a big jump, he's going to be around P5, P6.
6. That's a great improvement, especially with how atrocious the conditions are now. But I think this sets the precedent for what we're going to be seeing in the goal qualifying. The driver should be leaving the pit in 30 seconds.
You could see that little river there across turn 3.
Yeah, and who else is improving? Paulie Hartman is improving slightly. He's a tenth up on his personal best, 2 tenths up. He is finding time by improving his lap, but I don't know if the weather is going to allow him to do that. Only time would tell. Only the clouds in the sky will tell. But yeah, looks like Paulie Hartman is 1/4 of a second up on his personal best. Niels.
Ooh, Sean blew
turn
the
6.
braking in the corkscrew, and that'll be...
Blowing the braking zone is putting that lightly.
he almost ended up in I don't know what direction that. Let's say he ended up almost in another state.
Correct.
That's not gonna work.
Paulie.
He was green just until those last couple corners.
Oh, that sucks.
The track is officially wet, so I mean he shouldn't be faster than previous laps.
Yeah. He's literally sitting on zeros.
Yeah.
He's gonna be smacking himself in disappointment. being second to last in silver.
But I wonder if that's gonna be his. I wonder if he's gonna go down the order though, because if he is able to lose that much time, think about these drivers here, the goal drivers. They're now out on the lap. Neil Sutherland is still in the pits. I wonder if he has any outstanding penalties that prevents him from qualifying. But
Or
right
he's
now,
got Omega Brain, where he's trying to keep his tires warm.
yeah. Right now, if I'm a goal driver, what I want to do is get the fastest laps out as early as possible. The track is not getting any drier; it is getting wetter.
Well, and that's what Josh Worley's doing. I mean, look at the gap that he has to Nitin Murphy behind. He came out of the pits and was just hammering it, apparently.
Yeah, and the people who are stuck in the traffic jam behind, they're gonna be absolutely itching to get on the lap, because the more they wait, the more better the track's gonna be.
Yeah.
And the colder the tires are going to be.
Yep.
So
Oh, that too,
they're going to
yeah.
be begging for traction into the first braking zone.
Oh, man. I mean, we have plus medium rain 10, plus medium rain 30, and then, yeah, I think we're going to have a wet start to the race.
Wait, I think the race starts on a different day than
Oh, I thought it was an
qualifying.
hour after.
Nope,
Is it?
on rain days like this, it's just 2 hours after.
Okay. Oh, we might have a wet track though, but I don't know if he'll have rain. You could have like a wet start, but a dry finish.
Yep. Yeah, I think whether it's rain or not, I think with this level of rain, it's gonna at least be like a damp start. Worley's kept it clean at least, so I mean we'll see where this time
Bentley is
comes
strong
out.
here. With the current bop, the Bentley is strong. So we'll see if he can put together a clean lap. To your point, it looks pretty tidy so far. Once he nails this final braking zone, he's doing smart to break off the curbing so that he doesn't lock up or shift around too much. He hit the inside curb a little bit too much, lost some time there for sure, but this is the good benchmark, and it is 4/10 slower than the slowest silver driver.
Nitin
That
Murphy's
could be
barely off the
crazy.
silver.
It's mighty universe than oh, never mind. Jacob Hall putting his car up to P12.
He only outqualified 2 silver drivers, though. This might be where the silvers have almost the entire front of the grid to themselves.
Yeah, and if you're joining in right now, the rain intensified over the course of qualifying. So Silver's got like the one yesterday, Silver's got the better end of the stick, or better end of the quality time period. But yeah, also another thing about Laguna is it's a short track. You're not going to get your tires up to temps and pressures in your first lap. Your second lap is usually at the point where you can see represented lap times. But it's also wetter, so I don't know. The drivers are improving for sure. Jacob Hall's a 10th up. Samuel Cortez is 3/10 up. The drivers are improving, but is it going to be enough though? That's the question here.
Even Ilpo only besting 1 silver driver. So I think this is going to be where it sits. I think that there's going to be a dichotomy between silver and gold just based on weather conditions, and the gold drivers are going to have to show their merit on track, overtaking silver drivers the hard way.
I mean, you're saying that, but Cortez, oh my God, he was almost 9/10 up. He's lost a little bit.
It.
I think maybe right now with this level, with this amount of cars on track, they can maybe fight off enough of the rain to keep this around the same conditions. But if the rain picks up at all, I mean, it's just going to all fall away. Yeah, Cortez up to P5. That's huge for him. That's huge. Our winner
Cortez's
from last
final
week.
sector was kind of crazy. The way he kept the car as stable as he can while trying to get those cars into those dips. He was absolutely committed in the final sector. And it shows off. He's one of the faster sector 3s so far.
Very nice. I mean, Schwartz is up big. He's going to move up around P14, I think. Exactly P14.
On the money, Adam. Go buy a lottery ticket.
Ooh, baby.
And yeah, Jacob Hall is into P8, by the way. He is also absolutely flying. This is our championship leader over here. He's got the most to lose.
Well, he
Why
also
you mention
he has
championship leaders while Jason Allen's on track? Don't confuse the viewer. Okay. Guy's nowhere near the top.
boom roasted. Oh
he's
no!
showing on pip. Speaking of
must have
Jason,
heard me.
He heard you. He said I'm eating the whole sausage.
well, we got Jacob on the pip over here in case you want to see what actual peak performance looks like.
I'm not sure why I don't have Ilpo's livery. I've had it every race this season, and now
No,
it's
not the Castor
here.
Tom's livery.
It's a fantastic livery. I don't know what's going on.
What about Jorge's livery? You have.
Let's shoot there. Yeah, I have Jorge's.
Wait, you have Jorge's but not Ilpo's?
I've had both there, so
Interesting.
I don't know if Ilpo maybe just chose the wrong livery on accident
You know
or
what?
something.
Even I have Jorge's livery but not Ilpo's.
Well,
What
no,
is going
it's
on
just
here?
Castrol Tom's. No,
Or they just tweak something, you know, Kuno's doing Kuno's things, you know.
It's no one's
Awesome
fault.
sim racing, made a little blunder, you know, who knows?
Worley's got a 3/10 right now.
Which is only going to get him a handful of places. Can you
Look at
believe
this
that?
Mueller up to P15. He's ahead of
3/10 in the
Josh
first
Hurley.
sector is pretty good.
The GTR is really good at Laguna Seca. Don't know about the rain though, but that's one of the cars that I did not call out that we may have to look at. It was even good at this track even before it got the rework in 1.10. So but Worley's so much up on his personal best there.
Yeah,
Just two more corners to navigate through.
yeah, and one thing I wanted to point out about Hall getting up to P7 at the moment, at least, that's huge for him in the championship because his championship rivals are all in the teens at least, if not lower. So,
Some would say that's huge for the
Worley just
program.
took him to P7. Worley's definitely still in the championship, so that could make
Bentley
things
is
interesting.
moving.
That's a beautiful lap from him. He took a bit more conservative line through the final two corners. He
Yep.
did not get on the curves as much as Cortez did. But at this point, you're probably struggling for grip, so it might be one of the safer things you could do. Get Matt Hicks and Neil Sutherland in the amazing Ravenel Mustangs.
Lovely
The
livery.
best liveries. That has nothing to do with the fact that a guy called Arjun is driving this car in real life.
No one knows who that guy is. Anyway, what we were saying, so Cortez, P5 is crazy, bro.
Hall's improving though. Hall is 2/10 up on his personal best. And he has 6 more corners to navigate. But the third sector where you can lose all the time is about to hit him as he starts to get into the red going through braking of corkscrew if he can wash in the pip.
Well, and just to make sure that you can try to stay out of the midfield, especially for Hall and Worley and the other championship contenders, I mean, that in and of itself is humongous. Sutherland picked
Saving
up some
literally gobs and
positions.
gobs of time on track during the race by just overtaking these people on the qualifying track. So, yesterday was any indicator, passing around here, especially in mixed conditions, is very tough. So if you get stuck behind somebody, that's not the line, Mueller. You're going to be wasting a lot of time. So this will insulate the silver drivers quite well.
Well,
Yeah, Doug, I think you have a lot of experience of people trying to get past you.
I was about
not
to
just this
say.
race. Yeah.
well, no, I was going to say, just from last night, you guys maybe stopped Michael from getting a win between the two of you.
It might have been the longest Doug train last race, but I think Nürburgring takes a cake on that.
I'm gonna go ahead and just give some context, some behind the scenes action. I was in a call with Michael, and he was literally critiquing me as he was following me, which was killing my concentration. And then he told me my braking into turn 1 was terrible.
And then he
the
passed
next
you.
lap-
He passed you in
the
turn
next,
one.
the next
He
lap,
also-
I tried to brake a little later, and I blew the corner.
He also gaslit Guy into running wide in the corkscrew. It's like, hey, this guy was stuck behind me. Michael apparently told him, overtake him. And Guy went wide in the corkscrew because I was early braking just to get a
I was
better run.
playing at that 4,000 IQ level. I can't
Yeah.
even track it, like normal braking and trying to.
So he's just not faster than everyone. He's just coaching everyone as he's.
Oh, Hall's ahead
passing
of
them.
Samuel Cortez.
Correct.
Jacob Hall's in P5. Samuel Cortez has been bumped down to P6. He was now in the pits. That's going to be end of qualifying for him.
That's
Only by
huge.
5 thousandths. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Looks like the only people who are actually improving right now are Mueller, Allen, and Damiani, who's way back in P26. Or
Damiani in a
Hippo
Porsche is a unique view for me personally.
That is
But-
true.
but I would love to see him succeed here. He needs to make a big difference in time here in order to jump a handful of spots. So
I think he's on track to at least make a position here, but look at that exit, loses a tenth. That's gonna not be enough to get an upgrade in this grid position.
oof.
And yeah, I think that wraps up qualifying.
That's qualifying over. All right.
What's the top 5 looking like?
We have Thomas Olhausen, Dan Fernandez, Mike Gino, Mason Moffitt, and Jacob Hall.
Four silvers still hold.
Insane. Yeah, it's pretty close. Yes, so I'm going to send it to our ads and give us a couple minutes break, and we will be back with the race action, guys.
A huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favourite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. AT 3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience today with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style, elevate every lap with top-tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go Setups, premium esports setups for everybody. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specializing in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts and Fairy World collectibles. Magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, cosplay, and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron. And from KP Concepts, your source for custom automotive renderings, graphic design, and printing. We spend countless hours making you look all good for the spectacle. Check out kpconcepts.com for more.
What happened?
We hit the last ad is what happened. All right. We are back. Let's see if we can get a better angle. That's a little bit better, not perfect. So yeah, we are about to start our formation lap here at Laguna. We are starting on a greasy track with no rain for the next 30 minutes. That is very interesting.
Horrible.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
This is D1 all over again.
Yeah, it's literally D1.
Yeah, honestly, if we roll it similar... Oh, and we are moving. So on pole, we have Thomas Olhausen in the GTR. Gosh, give me a better angle. Come on, ACC. And then we have Dan... I just want to see everyone's livery. I don't want to look at a wall.
You don't get that livery, okay?
We have Dan Fernandez in P2. We have Mike Gino going off in P3. I don't know where his teammate's at, but he's promised me that Mike Gino is worse than him. We have Mason Moffitt in P4. Jacob Hall in P5, our current championship leader, followed by Samuel Cortez in 6th. In 7th, we have Wilder Vargas. In 8th, we have Ian Byron. And then, Arjun, why don't you take away the next third?
And then in P9, we have Ian Byron's teammate, Josh Worley.
Nope,
who's our
not
other
teammates.
Wait, they are, right? No,
Worley
wait,
and
they're different cars.
teammates.
Wait, Worley's team is right behind Nicholas Suave.
Yep.
The two Bentley teammates of Worley, Nico Savi, followed by Andre Velasquez, Cody Platt, Richie Wood, Holly Hartman, Matthew Schwartz, our highest Porsche in the lobby, followed by Matt Higgs, our highest Mustang in the lobby, followed by Sean Leach, Nitin Murthy, and Ilkka Ratsalainen, who is one of the championship contenders. And then we have Mueller, who's all has a teammate all the way back down in P20. He's one of the gold drivers caught up by the track getting wetter. In P21, we have Zodi Fade. P22, we have the one and only Jason Allen. P23, we have Neil Sutherland. P24, we have Pablo Ferrer. P5, we have Anthony Kelly. P26, we have Josh Damian. And rounding up the grid is Jorge Blasini Riviera, who is actively fighting for the team championship.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Jorge's at the back of the pack. I'm pretty sure he went out for qualifying, so I don't know if he maybe had a penalty serve and we just missed it, or I could have sworn that he was out in qualifying.
He just didn't get a good enough time.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
That will happen.
Yeah, it happened.
Coach Jeffries in chat shouting out Jason Allen with a solid top 30 qualifying performance. Huge for the program.
All right, we're around the final corner. We're about to fire this off.
All right, they're about to go green any moment now, and they go green. Or not, maybe not.
There we go.
Right now they go green. With Hallhausen getting a better start as Fernandez and boxing him. That's a gap behind. Mike Gino and Moffitt are side by side. Now they go 2 wide into turn 2. If we have Carnage back, we have 4 wide, all a bit back, but it looks like pretty clean. No one's out on the gravel yet. And it looks like Mike Gino has stayed ahead of Mason Moffitt, and he's challenging P2. Will he be sending around the outside? Looks like he is. Dean Hernandez slows down. Mayfield Moffitt gets caught out, and Jacob Hull getting past Mason Moffitt. Will he also get past Dean Fernandez here? Yes, he does. Hull up to P3 already.
Wow.
That is great progress for him, and that's going to be what he needs in this championship.
That's huge for him.
And
Track has already evolved from greasy to green, so if anyone dared to take wet tires...
Oh, we have Carnage back.
Big
Josh.
mistake.
Yeah, we have Josh Worley and I think Ian Byron. They were going side by side. No, there's Nico Suave and was it?
Big shunt back there for
I
sure.
have Vargas. We'll roll that back.
Yeah, it was Nico Suave and Wilder Vargas. Up front, we have more battles going on. Looks like they're all up on each other, but yeah.
Into the fast left hander just
no.
taking him out.
This is what happened in D1 yesterday as well. We have Matt Ford
Yeah.
just running wide. They're trying to avoid accident.
And all those drivers just sending it through yellow flags now.
Just not a care in the world.
Yeah, you can't go too wide through the fast kink. It just doesn't work. But as I was saying before, the big one, the track has evolved from greasy to green. So if anyone started on wet tires to manage the greasy track conditions, is going to be furiously upset with themselves.
Yeah, I don't think any of these D2 drivers would consider wet tire to be a better option. Like, these guys are experienced. They've done multiple wet races. They know exactly what tires to be on.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I think they're savvy enough to know that dries are the call. I think you maybe have some people on some pumped up pressures, which could hurt, but I think considering the track's just now green, just an early pit, which will obviously hurt later, but no, I really hope we're going to see some rain pop up on the weather.
Yeah, anything could change. Like, nothing is confirmed past the 30 minutes. You do not want to pit only to know that there's going to be a rain coming and pit again.
Yep.
You want to try extending on these tires as much as you can, at least to the 30-minute mark, till you know what's going to be the better condition when the race finishes. Yesterday in D1, it started raining with 9.5 minutes left on the clock. Now, granted, dries were the faster tires, and there was no point switching to the wets, but I don't know, we could see maybe rain in 20 minutes left. It feels terrible, but I guess running, like, wets would have also just overheated the hell out of the hub. Like, the driest were the better tires.
Yeah, for sure. And another point is this is just notoriously an undercut track. Just
That
a
is
lot
correct.
because of its length and because it's so hard to overtake that, you kind of just want to get out of traffic, and our drivers are going to be doing a lot of calculations there as, do I want to take the risk before I can see the weather and potentially get caught out with rain late? But for some people that are towards the back, it's probably worth the risk.
Jacob Hall loses P3 to Fernandez.
Oh,
Yeah, while we were talking, the gaps at the front have elongated a bit. It was within a second from P1 to P2, but now it's over a second, and it's starting to get the same between 3 and 4. So there's some battling going on, and people are losing time.
Yeah, I think the bigger gap is between Cody Platt and Josh Worley. There seems to be a train forming up behind Platt.
yeah, so we have the Gino to Worley train, then we have the Platt to Ilpo train that could potentially join with the Ferrer to Murphy train, which is down to P22, so we could have a P9 to P22 train before too long.
And we are going to see a lot of trains here. This track is not easy to overtake, as Nitin Murthy is trying to get past Sean Leach in the PIP, if you can see. Going too wide there. Like
Gets the
Murthy gets
move
past
down, for
Leach.
sure.
Yeah, that's great overtaking from there. All you need is one good exit. Like, if you don't have a good exit, you're not going to get past anyone. Even the Lexus' straight line speed
Fortes
isn't
has gotta
enough to
take
get past
this.
someone.
Oh, yeah, he has to send it here.
Tuck the nose into the
Oh,
vortex of
no.
danger.
No, he backs out. He backs out.
That
It
might
was
be the
smart
only
from
chance
him.
you get.
There was
To be
nowhere
fair,
to go.
risk versus reward, very high.
All gas, no brakes, baby.
Exactly.
I think Cortez knows that he has to pace on Hall, or actually Hall made a mistake here. But it's better to not end your race with 54 minutes to go.
Oh.
You have enough of a time to get past him.
100%. He can, if he does have the pace, he can always try to get over the pits as well. But I don't think. I feel like Hall probably made a mistake. I don't think that he's falling back this far from the cars in front. Oh, we missed. Let's roll that
It's
back.
Moffat. Yeah. The dive? No.
He must have gone wide. Yep.
Oh,
And then
I guess-
Lex is just gonna get right by him.
Yes, this reminds
Just
me
go
of.
for it, and that's over.
I wonder if you're gonna see any George Bergmeister incidents, was this Jan Magnussen type of incidents on this track, like the famous.
Oh, there goes Hall
Oh,
wide.
Jacob! Oh, goes wide
All
there.
hits the sausage curve again. He's making a lot of mistakes. I'm questioning whether his.
Oh,
PSIs are good
someone's
or not.
crashed. Pablo Ferrer has crashed.
There is a yellow flag, and the entire field goes past him.
Yeah.
Which has gotta hurt.
I think I got that in the pit, but that was yeah, I think
Yeah, we'll roll the replay.
where's he get hit by
It's a little squirrely.
I think it's gonna be sausage or sand on the outside. Nope.
no, he just loses the car.
Mid corner oversteer. Interesting.
And that is
Never seen that.
that is going to
That's
happen though. You are gonna get on power early while the car is still turning, so it is easy to get the rear step out. At least in the Porsche, I was getting rear stepped out there.
Yeah,
The
but
one
that was
corner
the
where I started
M4.
tracking.
The M4 is a mash it and roll car.
He really rolled. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, he did roll it. A little bit.
Just rolled in the wrong orientation. Just yacht instead of pitching.
He rolled in the lip biscuit type of way, not in the smooth driving kind of way.
Sick
Grayson Allen with
reference.
the fastest lap, a 54.9. The times are still high up there. The track is still getting rubbered in.
I mean, yeah, we're still on a green track. We don't have the largest grid that we would see, but I'm a little surprised that the track isn't evolving faster. I'm guessing the overcast is probably a big part of that.
That
Also,
and the lower temperatures for
Yep.
sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Stupid
And
wine
I mean, we only
country.
have 26 cars. As Hall loses the position to Ian Byron there.
Wow.
Hall
Hall's
is struggling.
yeah, he's this is not what we expected from him.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's overinflated his tires, hoping for a much more greasier track. He's struggling right now.
I think that's a likely conclusion because we haven't seen him. He's been pretty much on flap all season.
He's being flapped left and right.
He's flapping all over the place.
Yeah, Jacob Hall in the practice raid made me sure that I'm gonna be in D2 next season. Yeah, until the race actually happened. But he's ridiculously fast this season, and rightfully so. He is leading the championship.
He's being pressured immensely now by Worley behind.
This is funny. A McLaren with a BMW livery followed by a Bentley with a Corvette livery.
Just hurt your head.
You broke my brain for a second.
Oh wow!
Worley
It looks like
wants a
Worley's
run.
getting a run. It's like gonna be a dive. That looks like a dive.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
Bubba in chat saying Hall was complaining about the curbs coming into the race, so maybe he had that mental block, and the curbs are coming to expose him because of that.
It could be.
Who put the sausage curves there?
So if you think about stuff enough, you start to manifest that stuff in your life. So let that be a lesson.
You pretend there's no curves. Just drive over the. Actually, you
That
know
is
what? Do
not
not
what
drive
I'm
over.
suggesting.
Yeah.
No, that's terrible
That's a terrible idea. Do not listen to me.
And as we've been watching all this, Thomas Olshausen's been just holding there's Jacob Hall. I think it was tires. I think his tires were
It had to be.
not where he wanted them.
Yeah, not the pit stop you want to make as well, because if I what I said earlier, what if there's rain?
Well,
Granted, you're not going to see your rain for the next 30 minutes at least. Yeah, what if there's not? It might be better, but his tires are going to be absolutely destroyed.
Yeah,
But
I mean-
Card, though, might play into his advantage here.
Speaking of destroyed tires, there's a car that was yellow flagged all by themselves.
the 319 of Vargas, yeah.
Not a.
No, he's not having a good race. He started around the top 10-ish, got caught up in that incident early, and
He needs to just fix his damage and call it.
yeah.
Just hope they're He's limping around this poor track. We should get a weather update soon, but it's still just more partly cloudy skies. So.
Yeah, honestly, when we have these wet races, I should just load up ACC Drive just to have a little bit of the. Okay, well, we can.
That was a
That's him,
Reno.
Ron.
We're gonna have to roll back on that.
Josh Damiani is slowing. Or
I think
was
he's
slowing.
maybe. Oh, I went to the wrong car.
Oh,
no, I didn't.
my God.
I think he's letting
No.
that Mustang back through.
That is crazy avoidance from Matt Higgs there.
I don't know how he did it. I don't know how they both did it.
Yeah, this is similar to what Max Simmons' incident from yesterday, except that was murder completed. So insane avoidance from Matt Higgs here, and it's crazy that Damiani's got the car stopped just in time.
Yeah.
Looks like there was a Mustang on the way.
Ilpo's in the pits.
Opus in the pits.
I
Yugoslav is
assume
getting
that's
past Sean Leach there.
No, not quite. I'm sure Ilpo's is probably traffic related more than anything else.
Peak efficiency.
Yeah, Opus probably the last driver I expect to get the tire strategies wrong. He is,
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you
30
see that,
minutes!
but-
Rain in 30 minutes!
White rated
Oh
30!
my god!
Let's go!
Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. With
Ilpo's crying in the pit lane
Oh,
right now.
he's
Yeah.
so mad.
And like I said, you don't want to make another pit stop. That's why you want to try staying out as much as possible. You don't have to refuel, so your only limitation right now is the tires.
Cody's BMW looks worse for wear. My goodness.
It's
Take
not in
that
great
to the
shape.
Body shop and get some zip ties on that
Oh wait, Nathan Murti is going slow. What's happened there? Let's actually go to his POE and pip there. Oh, he
Whoa.
almost runs into Jorge and
Oh.
slides the car. That's a sick drift from the Lexus driver, but that's crazy that no one died there.
thing. Not
No.
the optimal line through the corkscrew, to say the least. Can we get a diagnosis on who pit? That way we know who took a fat L on the strategy.
It's just Jacob Hall and the Russell.
Yep.
They're at the back
Yep.
of the pack. They've
Yep.
not been lapped. They have clean air, but they're gonna make another pit. If it's
They're
one saving grace is that it could be
praying.
light rain. It could be light rain, and it would just be on the. It could just be wet enough it dries her faster. But they're also going to be on war instead of dries.
Yeah,
and
that's
still going to slow them down.
it's also it's going to be a situation where all of these drivers can stay out until the rain starts, and then they can just pit right away and pump up some dries. Or if it's going to be plus rain after that, they can just stay out until they need wets. So Ilpo and Jacob are praying that it's just going to be no more rain or stay light rain for the rest of the race after that.
But coming back to League 1 yesterday, Michael Manning, he was the last to pit, and he was decisively faster than everyone when the rain came. I don't know if it's set up or just pure Michael's skill, which this could be a factor, but 2 seconds faster than everyone on the track, that tires definitely are playing a factor there. Having a fresh set of tires when the rain comes, that extra grip does add up a lot. So I wonder if Hall and Russell-Linen, even if it's just dry enough, even for wet, the rain's not wet enough for wet, they're still going to be struggling for grip more than the others who pit later. But yeah, that just leaves the strategy flexibility for those who haven't pit yet. As Nico Suave finally gets back, never mind, Sean Leach gets past Suave, and they bump. But yeah,
Those two just they are having it out.
how did they not die? Oh,
Get a
Zodi
room, you two.
fade.
My goodness.
Jorge is going slow. What's going on here? Let's go into the pit to
Was
see what's
he-
happened there. Oh, he just bounced over
Oh,
the car.
no.
Kept the car facing the right way. No!
Hold your breath.
Zodi almost ran into him there. That was crazy.
Yeah, I don't. Whoa!
Oh wait,
what
what's happening
there?
here? Whoa! Let's go back and replay it there.
They cannot stop battling each other. Oh, Nico just blew the braking.
Yeah, these
That
guys are
was
getting couples therapy
And
after the
there
race.
goes
After
Nitin
that,
right through.
That was assault. That was just absolute assault. And battery.
Oh man, we need this rain.
yeah, the
Look at
track
that
is so
train.
green.
Look at that train.
Samuel
Yeah.
Cortez has the fastest lap, by the way, of a 24.6. There's still a lot of time to be found once the track rubber's in.
Well, the track's still green, so I mean, there's a lot of time still out there. But yeah, we'll. It has to evolve at some point. This is crazy. We've
Yeah,
been
it definitely
17
is.
minutes or about 15 minutes on a dry track. We have a yellow to
It's-
70. I'll grab
Zodi
that.
fade there.
Wonder if he got
Am
some
I seeing a
help.
train from Mason Moffat all the way to
It's
Andre Valesquez?
yeah, it's humongous. I think this is sausage related. Nope. Sand
Matt Higgs-
related. Nope.
Matt Higgs gets past
Sausage
them,
right here, really.
Cody Platt.
There it is.
Cody
it's a
2 faded.
sausage.
That's right there. Not
Rip. Ilpa with the fastest
Jason-
lap of the race.
Jason Allen is trying to get past Paulie Hartman there. If you can see in the pip, looks like Paulie stays ahead of Jason for a bit. But which car is going to have the straight line speed? Which car is going to have the toe of the car in front? Paulie has the inside. That's
Flashing
good.
the
Should be
lights.
enough. And Paulie Hartman stays ahead of Jason Allen. And coming back to Nico Suave and on Leash battle, looks like Suave's finally got past Leash. Finally.
That's been coming for a long time.
Yes, it's just a matter of when, and it's just a matter of how clean.
And
then
the
you have
unfortunate thing
contact.
for Nico is that he hasn't even gained a position from it. Now he's level for positions from this battle since the Nitin was able to get through.
Well, Nico did get taken out at the start of the race, so he is on a recovery drive for sure.
Oh yeah, I was just saying from that battle. Yeah, no, he's got a lot of ground to gain especially if him and Josh want to stay in the fight for the team battle.
Yes, and coming to the end of the season, that is going to be what these drivers are going to be gunning for. 3 more races to go. Every last point needs to be scraped off the plate. Right now, it is Jake.
Lick the plate at this point.
I mean, right now it's Jacob Hall, no McComber. McComber is not racing today, so it's just Hall. So the leaders are not doing.
Hall has taken a fat L on the strategy, so
Yeah.
this could be a big swing points wise.
And the other championship battles is between in P21 and P26 of Jorge Blissing, Riviera, and Ilpo Razzolina. And they're also not doing too hot right now, despite the fact that Ilpo has the fastest lap, which is the only lap in the 23s.
Noah's in the comments. He said, "I'm on vacation."
Yeah, Hall's holding you down tonight, but what about the team championship, Noah?
I mean, Noah's been showing out. I think.
Right. I mean, everyone gets
back-to-back
one
podiums.
I mean, the good thing about SRA is that everyone gets one drop round, so you can save for vacation or if you have a terrible race.
This train is about to be 2/3 of the grid if they're not careful. It's growing and growing and growing.
And you know what happens when the train gets closer and closer together?
You're pretty far apart as Matt Higgs gets so close to Mason Moffitt there. McLaren sliding though.
Eat itself.
Oh.
Matt Higgs is gonna go around the outside. That's beautifully done by Matt.
Well done. You don't see him like that often. That was great.
I need to go to the real quick. That was incredible.
Yes. Yeah,
Mason
Matt.
Moffitt just looking to maintain as many positions as possible. It looks to be like he is slower than these people around him. So
Yeah,
just
Matt Higgs.
managing.
Matt Higgs isn't someone you normally see in a front engine car. He has been struggling with the Mustang coming over from the Lambo and the McLaren, so he is definitely still trying to figure out this car this season. So great to see him pull out moves like that. Just these absolute confidence from the car. Which I guess the Mustang does have because all it does is understeer, unless you can unpower by the slow speed corners.
The 9-second gap between P6 and P7 is crazy.
I mean, that
Yeah, right
gives the top 6 everything they need strategy-wise. They can react however they want and still come out pretty well.
They could fall asleep and then pit and still be fine.
Yeah, I mean, and we're going to hop on with that. Fernandez is all over my GM. Cortez is right there as well. And we have to remember, this is where Jacob Hall had to pit out of, just behind this battle. And let's see, what's the gap?
Yeah, I wonder if Hall would have lost less if he actually stuck out.
He's
even though
not-
Mason Moffitt.
He's not too far out of it. He would come back out around in this battle. But the problem is going to be, obviously, these drivers are going to have the luxury of pitting after the rain or during the rain. If the track is still green, this is boggling my mind.
The thing is, Hall is a whole second faster than Mason here, so wonder, and he's only 22 seconds behind. So I wonder if he's actually gonna catch up to the train, and by the time they pit when the rain starts falling, if he's gonna try doing an undercut, or it's gonna be at this point where whoever has the best tire switch will come out ahead. So the race is not over yet for Oppo or Hall.
No,
They're absolutely flying right now.
it's totally going to depend just on how hard it rains and how long it rains. And right now, I think we're pretty close to the next weather change, or it's just going to be light for at least a 10-minute stretch. So we'll see.
Yeah, right now it looks like a biggest championship winners, at least for team championship right now, is Josh Worley, who is sitting in P6, followed by Josh Worley and Nico Suave. Worley's also in the championship battle, like outright. He's only 75 points behind. He can still technically win it on Matt's. John Archie isn't in this race, and he has a drop round. So wonder if he's going to use that. Jorge Blissini Riviera doesn't have a drop round. So yeah.
I mean, at this point, as long as if you're in the race, you just have to stay in the race. You're at worst going to be 26th, and it's obviously not great points, but it can certainly cover. Exactly, it can cover for you could have a lap 1 DNF next race, and you can fall back on at least something in the 20s instead of falling back on a DNF if you just give up. So.
Yeah, and the next race isn't the most carnage-free tracks. We have Kyalami and Monza coming
I
up.
can't wait for Monza. It's gonna be so much fun to watch.
I can. Well, as a driver.
I'm
as a
not
commentator.
racing.
Oh yeah.
All my Lexus already.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. All those
not reading
fools in the
Porsche.
Lexus, if they're not starting at the front, they're gonna freight train people into turn 1.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
I can do. Oh wait, Cody Platt's finally getting past Mason Moffat here.
Oh, and I think.
And Jason Allen also gets past Josh Damiani. We have a double overtake
Checking
here.
out.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
And Mueller's
is.
also getting past Josh Damiani here.
The train is eating itself.
I mean, it's turning into a human centipede at this point.
Josh Damiani with a send. He backs out last minute.
There's staples everywhere.
Rushing the
Mason's
battle.
probably going to be seeing red a little bit from how that move was done, and then Josh Damiani is fighting for any bit of room with a little hip check, and that invites the green Porsche behind, but they go off track a little bit. This is becoming absolute pandemonium.
Green Porsche, you see, that's your teammate from last season as Andre Velasquez gets past Matt Schwartz.
Matty Ice. Keep it on track.
And he's doing a great job despite all the carnage. Oh, never mind, he did not.
He dipped a wheel.
Yes. That's what we call commentators, Chris.
Don't make me come over there.
Honestly, the best part of the impending rain is that no one can pit out of that train. They have to stay in it. No one can duck out of it. No one can shy away from it. You have to stay in it. You have to go for your move, and if you get it wrong, you have to take your lumps.
The weather widget said 30 minutes.
Bally
I-
Hartman.
Yeah, I believe we're going to get 2 in a row of light rain. So, Ilpo and Jacob might get away with this.
If they do, they're very lucky because this should have been happening a lot faster. It's just holding off.
But the fact that the track is still green, we're 26 and change into this race. We've been green for about 24 of them.
None of the tires are hot enough to even burn off the rubber. There's no line. You can see there's no rubber line.
It's insane. I've never seen a track evolve so slowly before.
Ilpo said his fastest lap last lap.
No,
So
yeah,
once he's at the purple.
They're-
They're still getting faster.
yeah, they're gaining grip. It's just not very quick at all.
Also, Ilpo and Jacob Hall are
Worley
the only
in-
drivers in the 23s as we have Josh Worley getting past Ian Byron there, going too wide into the penultimate quarter. Who's going to get on the curb? Who's going to get on the gravel there? Looks clean though.
I think that might have been. Oh no, that was Worley on Byron. You're right.
Yeah.
Byron's
He's
going
got
to get
the
a run
cars
though. Worley gets the move done, but Byron's going to have some legs into the first corner here.
Power on power.
Stick the braking zone.
Room
Worley
given,
holds the
room
inside.
taken. That's not
Oh, Byron
happening.
runs wide. Yeah. Lexus cannot get the car slowed down, and also this straight
Story of
is
my
not
life.
fast enough.
I mean, that was some good racing though.
Schwartz is in the pits.
Incredible racing.
Wow,
Matt Schwartz has
that's
pitted.
I
that's
think that's the move.
I think that is the move. You're right.
is the
Unless-
move just pitting early and going up like half a psi in your pressures
Actually,
and
you know what?
taking some pain early?
Just eat that
You
and
just-
just eating up gobs of time because you should be a lot faster.
Yeah, I think it is the move. Is you just go now and just go hard in clean air.
Here's the thing. You still don't know which is gonna be faster. For all we know, it could literally be on the threshold between wets and dries. It is only a drizzle. It's not even light rain. It's literally just drizzle.
I think the lightest rain with 26 cars on track, all circulating. I don't think it's going to get over damp at most, and I think that's the point where you can survive on dries.
Ooh, Mason Moffat.
Rewind.
What is happening there? Rewind into corkscrew?
That was just stupid.
and they all got through it though. That's
You're
incredible.
gonna watch that in Helicam.
Yeah,
Rewind in corkscrew is absolutely crazy. That Helicam's not helping.
I'm so glad you replayed that. Cortez in the pits. He's listening to us.
Nathan Murthy's also in the pits.
Oh, okay. Someone flashing. I believe that's Damiani.
Yeah.
Trying to mess with Mason Moffat's confidence into the braking
Oh,
zone.
and he's sending it. Nope. Oh, if he would have just broke a smidge earlier, he maybe could have held that inside line.
Mason under a lot of fire, but he's managing fine. He's only lost a few positions despite the pace disparity, so good for him. People in chat saying that they don't think rain will be a factor, and I'm inclined to agree. We're at the 30-minute mark now, and 30-minute little weather widget still holding off the light rain, so it may not even rain.
Well, but the way they progress in 10-minute chunks.
Yeah.
So
It's probably
It's
start
been
raining
10
with 17
minutes
minutes
since
left.
the
Right.
widget. It hasn't changed.
so then that means the next slot will be the same weather.
Yeah.
So
gonna
if it stays the same, then that's what it'll be. So you'll see it, it'll pop up, and then we'll see light rain in about 5-ish minutes, and then 10 minutes after that we'll see light again. So it might just be we're just gonna have light rain the rest of the race, and that's Moffat into the pits. Oh,
Jacob Hall came out behind Sam
oh
Cortez.
my goodness, that BMW!
Well,
Was that Velazquez?
Yeah, let me look at the replay there. Oh, you got it.
We both hit it at the exact same spot.
We'll watch his
That's fine. We
POE
get
then.
Double dose of this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was gonna plow Moffat and just
Not my
decided,
fantasy driver.
decided
He
all.
also killed the pit entry speedboard. That could be catastrophic.
I wonder if
I
that's
have a-
punishable though. I don't know how to steward, but
If it's intentional, yes. On accident, I don't think he gets punished.
No,
alright, someone in
that
chat asked where is Jacob Hall compared to Sam Cortez? 3 seconds behind the BMW driver.
Coach is living in my head rent free. Where is Hall compared to Cortez? It's looking like just on the sheet right now, 9-second gap, so 331 to 234.
That's 3 seconds. 2.4 seconds between Hall and Cortez.
Oh, 2.4. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like with everyone pitting, this field has spread it out.
Yeah. I mean, we still have
There's
that.
2 distinct races going on right now.
I have 2 pitboard stories. The first was during what was supposed to be a fun RCI race. The infamous Dow King took out I think it was the pit exit board on purpose. And he got banned from RCI. And then in another RCI endurance race I was racing in, someone accidentally took out the pit entry board at Barcelona, and incidentally where the board landed was on another line. So if you've ever driven the Barcelona pit lane entry, there's lines all over the fucking place. Sorry, Jess. And the board just landed on one of those other lines. So legitimately everyone that pitted at the next pit window got to stop and go 30 because they were braking on that like 4th line instead of the correct line, including like 5 DNFs, and the RCI admins had to come in and clear DNFs for like 5 teams.
That's Omega Brain from the driver.
Jason
Getting banned
Allen.
from a league for something like that, though, you love to see it.
I mean, he got to uphold the driving standards for sure.
Well, the problem was he was streaming and he said he did it on purpose. So they were just like, you said you did it on purpose.
You don't have a leg to stand on.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, and that is Platt in the pits.
And Dean Fernandez as well. That's the podium runner in the pits. At least Thomas Oldhausen and Mike Gino and Worley, they're still out there. Are they actually trying to hold out for the rain?
Okay, so
Will
yeah,
it be beneficial for them?
we just had the change. So we have the drizzle in 10, light rain 10 after that, then light rain 10 after that. So
There's going to be intensifying rain, and the track has finally gone fast.
wow.
So I think that you just pit
down.
With like the 20 minutes left, and then you just
Yep.
overinflate your dry tires and
Yep.
go hope for the best.
Yeah,
because
you'll take a couple laps of pain, but it'll pay off the rest of the race.
For sure.
But even then, I mean, as Arjun's pointed out, the track is so short and the warm-up takes so long, you might be okay.
also, this is not the same as D1 yesterday because the track was getting progressively wet, and if it had been raining for longer, we probably would have pitted, but this is raining for double the amount it was raining in the D1
Yep.
race. So,
But
I wonder if that's
I
gonna play
believe
into the-
you guys went straight in a light rain, though, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that does play into it. So, I mean, we might not even progress past Greasy until the end of the race or at all. So that I think that's probably the key distinction. But who knows what's going to happen?
I think that those that hit really early are going to suffer, but everyone else is going to be a non-issue.
That is Jacob Hall, Ilporatsalainen, who pitted early this race.
Because their tires are going to be crying, and then you're going to introduce some rain, and it's going to be just a little bit uncomfortable.
Yep.
But the other tires are going to be fresh enough to where all you have to do is just exercise some throttle.
Publicity Rivera sitting at the entire virtue with any contact.
Ooh. As that's
Not the
happening,
cheese car.
Zodi Fade is in the pits.
Sam Cortez is on the back of Dean Fernandez, and Jacob Hall, you can see in the back there, he's also caught up with this pack. He's probably on fresh tires now, but I would have expected him to actually gone faster after fixing the tire set, but it looks like he's still there, so I wouldn't really say that he's lost so much, but now it's the point where, they're on fresh tires and he's on warm instead of dry.
Yeah, so I mean, for a pit stop here in the dry, it's a little over a minute. Hall was a little slow in the pit, so Cortez right now is a little over a minute behind Thomas Olhausen, and then I mean Jacob Hall's obviously right behind that battle. So the way things are standing, they potentially could come out. Cortez especially, he could come out and lead. So that's going to be super interesting. The time of the pit stops could be huge, especially if they maybe try to wait until the rain starts. At this point, I think the track position battle might be over as far as Cortez and Hall, but it'll be interesting to see. Maybe they'll be a little better in the pits, but waiting for the rain to start might not be a good pit strategy at this point.
Yeah, looking at the pit stop, time stop, looks at Ilpo Ratsalainen. He actually stopped for 41 seconds. That's not what you usually see from Ilpo. He knows how to do pit stops. So maybe he lost time, maybe he was fiddling with tire pressures in the pits, or maybe he had damage to fix. I don't think we've seen him get into any contact.
Yeah, I don't believe we clocked any contact, but yeah,
Maybe he took a potty break. You never know. You never know.
No, not.
Ilpo Ratsalainen, the guy who did
No.
24-hour race solo.
I didn't say what kind of potty break.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's a fast one then.
This is the best person in the business we're talking about. Peak efficiency.
This is our only on-track battle at the moment. Everyone else is so spread out now. Thomas Olhausen at the front has a 3.5 second lead to Mike Gino, who has another 4 seconds to Josh Worley.
Should see rain in 5 minutes time.
It's gonna happen soon.
Yes. And Jacob Hall has actually caught up with this back. He's only a second out on this grid in this field.
No,
So it's going to
he's
become a three-car battle for hopefully the podium place.
it's all gonna what happens in those last 15 minutes, the rain intensity, can these early pitters hold on? It's gonna be interesting. I'm so happy to be here. It's truly the best. This stuff is so much fun.
Finally came to the
so
pits.
excited. Just so excited.
Gonna be interesting to see where Whirly comes out.
I think he's gonna come out just as he'll come out behind Hall in front of Ruotsalainen.
Really? I don't know, actually.
I'm
I
staking
don't know
my
where-
reputation on that.
You know what? You have made accurate predictions in qualifying. I am inclined to believe in you.
Yeah, because
looking
where,
at,
where are they at now? Cortez 331. Oh, do me a favor, track. Okay, I think Cortez is in the last corner right now.
Yeah, and Hall.
He's already
Whirly's
driving out of
really-
the pits.
Yeah, and there goes the battle in front of him. So yeah, he'll come out in front of Ilpo, who's just exiting the last corner. I mean, yeah, Worley's not out of the fight for this, at least for a podium, if not possibly a win.
He's got the fresh tires. He should have the PSIs dialed in at this point.
Could be juicy.
And he is gonna have the better tire over Hall. I said Hall is still hanging on. He has the fastest last lap. Mike
That is
Gino's
crazy.
in the pits.
Yeah, I think that's probably covering Worley.
Yes.
That's the smart play for sure.
Yeah, I think at this
That is-
point, at least for the guys that haven't pitted, for the most part, there's not going to be traffic concerns. I think that was the Byron into the pits.
Suave.
Nope, Suave. Good lord.
Okay.
We-
Yeah,
we-
I
we-
confused the Bentley with Alexis. You've done the same too.
Yeah, I know, I did it. We need less neon yellow cars next season, I guess.
Come to D1 where you have like 10 yellow McLarens.
Yeah. So yeah, Mike Gino is rolling. Should be at around the exit. Yeah, this is came out behind. Oh, come on, update faster. He came up behind Jacob Hall in front of Worley,
Looks like he is staying ahead of Whirly there.
just in front. But Worley's gonna have those hot tires. But he has a good
Yes.
gap on him though.
But it's gonna rain in like 2 minutes, so I wonder if Mike Gino has overinflated his tires ever so slightly.
Yeah. Guys, I forgot for a second that I was in control of the stream, that I could go to Josh Worley's cam. I was like, man, I really wish someone would do that. That'd be really nice.
You're enjoying this so much, you're having an out-of-body experience.
Exactly. Seriously,
All right.
this is... I have more fun doing this than I just have watching regular racing for the most part. It's so much
Well,
fun.
that's because we know these people. They're
Ooh.
there.
Exactly, it's so much fun.
Okay, the train has changed from Cody Black to Mason Moffitt and Nico Suave.
Allen and Hartman in.
So let's see who actually stopped for longer now that more people are in. Opel still has one of the longest pit stops, but Cody Platt and Mason Moffitt. Cody stopped for 40 seconds, Moffitt stopped for 44 seconds. And
We haven't seen a single pit-related penalty.
interesting,
pretty
Andre
impressive.
Velasquez
who did-
only stopped for 32 seconds. He did
Who-
not fix his damage.
Who did Doug just curse?
We haven't seen one.
Rain,
still
here's
have-
the rain. It's starting.
There it is.
Oh, it's getting moist.
It is getting
Oh,
moist, but it's going to
Doug.
be getting moist at such a slow rate that it's going to take a while to get it up.
Yeah, the track goes to fast and it starts raining.
Yeah, no.
So stupid. It's now green again.
Just
Immediately regresses.
this race is a pure comedy.
Okay,
Maybe
yeah,
you're
Andre
just having a
Velasquez has
field
not
day.
fixed his damage. We did see an extremely destroyed front end from the BMW.
I mean, Jacob Hall hasn't even turned on his wipers yet.
Yeah, might be,
Immersion.
yeah.
He
He
better
might be
start.
actually taking a squeegee out and just wiping it himself.
Oh, he got.
But that's it. This is a McLaren. I expect the McLaren to not to be unreliable enough for the wipers to not turn on.
Mueller's in. I can't believe no one else that hasn't pitted yet has not pitted this lap. I think
Have to.
they missed it. The track's already green. They missed the trick.
I think they're still waiting out for the tire to get a bit more wet so they can get their tire pressure dialed in.
It's too late. It's gonna go greasy this lap.
Which makes it even better because
No.
the tires will be even cooler.
No, because they wouldn't have heated them all the way by the time they came out. I mean,
I guess you're right there.
It's so
for sure.
close.
But it's not like the tires are getting any
What?
slower.
Target's
They're
pulling
still
over.
doing. Oh.
Oh, he let.
Letting him by.
Oh, because he hasn't pitted yet, so he will just let
Oh,
Cortez
yeah?
through.
Oh. Also,
Very sporting.
The lap times
Olsen's
are
in now. I
going
think.
up.
Okay, yeah. Thomas just nailed it from the lead. I think he called it perfect.
that allows us in the pits. Yeah, it looks like the times are going up. Everyone's starting to become half a second to a second slower right now. Dean Fernandez actually has the fastest last lap.
Hey.
He has the fastest lap.
And Vargas just did the same for Hall, so it seems like that he's knows that he's having a tough one and being very sporting.
Jacob Hall up to P10 now. How much
He's one of the
positions
good
did he
ones.
get?
What a homie.
We love to see some respectful drivers out there.
Oh, Josh
Don't
Hurley,
find him afterward.
Josh
Only
Hurley
here
on
at
the
Sim
bumper
Racing Alliance.
of Mike. Josh Hurley on the back of Mike Gina right now.
So
Thomas
Thomas,
flirting
this
with
is a
the
battle for the
spec
lead right
one.
here. That's Cortez on the outside in turn 1. Cortez is going to have him in 3.
It's still a green track. There's still enough
Oh no!
of a
Cortez.
lap to get the tires switched on.
Cortez is going to have to get Thomas this
Well, you
lap.
say that, but Fernandez drove by.
And track just got greasy.
Yeah, Fernandez, you're right. Fernandez was our leader. So Fernandez is taking the provisional lead. Olhas in P2, Cortez P3.
And Fernandez is one of the later cars to pit. I think Cortez and Fernandez pit one lap apart, so they might be on the same tire strategy. But tracks just got greasy. So I wonder if Olhas is going to struggle to get the tires to switch on, but he'll probably get it in the pressures when they do.
Yeah, I would assume that he's adjusted for that, or he's maybe taking wets with minimal pressures and is praying. Not
That
what
would
I
be
would do.
insane pull.
Yeah,
I wouldn't recommend it, and I wouldn't do it. But
with tires do not work on greasy. Back.
Well, you're not trying hard.
Dean Fernandez also says the fastest last lap. Everyone's into the 25s. I was just a brain aneurysm there. Everyone's into the 24s and 25s. But it's still pretty fast, I'd say. The times have not dropped off so much.
no,
There's still a lot of wetness to happen. Or come in. I don't know.
yeah, I think we're
I know.
just at the point where it's gonna teeter the other way at any time. But right now,
Another thing-
I think the range is picked up just from visuals. It looks heavier.
Dean Fernandez is stuck behind Jorge Brasini Riviera, and Olhausen is closing in. Jorge has not been. I think he's actually sticking out for the wets.
Yeah, and I don't think that's gonna happen. But at this point, he kind of has to just go for it.
Yeah, I mean-
I'm still
There's the
surprised that,
first poke.
especially
mistake.
Byron hasn't pitted. Sorry, go ahead, Doug.
I was gonna say that's a mistake. Just change your tires.
Yeah.
And just limp for the last 12 minutes.
Yeah, you just kind of have to be on the best tires for that situation. You can't, in a race this short, you can't necessarily. Earlier in the race, you can certainly take that gamble, but at this point, you just have to be on the right tires at the right time. And wets, I don't think are at any point going to be the right tire.
That's Nitin
And if-
Murthy pulling across the track to let everyone pass.
Love to see it.
One of the homies.
Mike Juno's all over Jacob Hall.
All has been suffering. His tires
Yeah.
are dead.
I mean, he's been on these tires for almost 40 minutes.
Yeah, they're ready to just off themselves for sure.
Oh, there's a car at the car exterior. There's Cody Platt. Let's get a replay
Oh,
up on
no.
the car. Let's see what happens there. He just
that's
drops the car.
He turned left when he should have been turning right. It's just a rookie mistake, honestly.
Looks like he just drops the car on power. The car just continues to go left. I feel like the car should not be doing that, but yeah.
Oh, Coach Jeffries in chat with a banger. Cody's car went splat.
Jesus.
Cody flat.
Oh
Cody
man.
Flat, more like Cody Splat.
That's why he's the coach. That's why he's the coach.
He's the coach.
All right, the train behind Jorge Blasino Rivera is from D.
just go for
Fernandez
the-
to George Hurley.
Fernandez is so much faster than Jorge at this point. Richie Wood is in taking his pit.
And yeah, you actually do have a safety car moment here.
Yeah, he has to get out of the way here. Fernandez is.
He is not getting past. He's trying to be an agent of chaos here. He has
Who's his teammate? Who's he
Hilpo.
getting paid for?
Ilpo.
Who's paying
They're
him?
in the team championship.
This is gonna cause chaos.
Is this because there's a train now?
If
And
it was
also
any other car, if it just wasn't a Lexus, it would have been done and dusted.
Just Lexus things. You love to see it.
Oh, Dean Fernandez looks like he's finally gonna get a run on him. He's looking
No.
up the inside. No, not.
He's flashing him.
Yeah,
It's not working.
this is what it feels like to be behind Doug. I'm not gonna lie. This is what happened yesterday with Doug's Lexus. You just get stuck behind this train.
I mean,
Uh,
if you weren't here for Doug's M6 season, then you haven't lived.
I've seen that too. I was in his split.
So was I.
It was just
Oh,
camping.
Jorge
goes
runs
deep.
wide, and he
Just don't tell
finally lets
anybody,
everyone
please.
pass.
Thank God. As he lets the entire train by.
No, he's only lets Olhausen and Dean Fernandez pass.
Ian Byron is taking his pits, and he's. I don't know how long he's been stopped. I can check that. He should be moving now, but he's going to come out behind this pack. But with what should be great tires.
Or is it the right set of tires? So that's the question. Now he switches off his pit limiter and
Oh,
starts
but he got to
rolling.
stop and go 30. That's
Oh,
who
no.
that is who Doug cursed. Ian, if you're watching this back, blame Doug.
I gave him some love at the beginning of the stream, and then he does this to me.
You pipped him for pole, and he just couldn't quite do it. And you cursed the whole field, and then he caught it. That's brutal.
My bad, but
Brutal.
I'll
It looks
make
like
it up to
everyone
you.
has finally cleared Jorge Blasino Rivera as the Lexus driver. Finally comes in the pits. I wonder if he's. No, it's still only greasy. It's dry tire season here. But that said, everyone is doing 28, so it might. The dry tires are probably getting slower here. Or 27s.
Yeah, Higgs
Yeah.
takes his pit. So Sean Leach is our last driver to have not taken their pit. Goodness, at this point, just stay out. Don't even pit. Just take the penalty.
just slap on some wet tires and defend it.
Oh yeah.
Now we actually have a battle for a lead
Gino
here.
passed Worley.
Oh, Gino passed both Worley and Tall.
Wow,
down
my
27.
Gino is feeling
moving.
it in these conditions.
This is a great drive from El Perez line. He's in P7 now.
Yeah, if he can hang on there with the early pit, that'd be a fantastic drive. They'll keep him in the championship fight.
Go on,
Because he started P19 and he's up to P7 just in pure strategy alone.
Yeah, I mean, the early pit.
It's pure skill.
And luck. There's also luck.
Oh, Worley's back on Gino. They touch.
Oh,
They're alive. Oh boy,
They're gonna go too wide here in the rain.
Someone back out. Okay, Worley backs out.
Worley with the kink shaming, not going too wide through it.
He should have just committed.
That's what we're calling it, huh?
If he die, we die.
I mean, Worley also has to think championship
Oop.
here.
Near Sutherland's getting past Nico Suave. Speaking of Worley's Worley's teammate. And Sutherland runs wide and Suave gets past. And if you can see in the pip, Lexus liveries are from last season. They're already out of date.
Tell you what, we have battle for
Lexus?
the lead.
No, I confused Lexus and Bentley once again. Bentleys.
Thomas
Oh, wait.
Olsen's fresh tires in the Godzilla.
Worley gets past Sam Cortez?
There's no way he makes this around the
Mike
outside.
Gino and Worley got past Sam Cortez.
What is happening? It's all kicking off.
The track is damp instead of greasy.
I honestly,
We're wet tire territory.
Kunos missed a trick when they didn't use moist instead of damp.
I couldn't agree more.
Italians. They're probably using the Italian word for moist.
I tell you what, I think just this later pit from Thomas, I think maybe he's done the higher pressures. He looks the faster car. He's got a little over 5.5 minutes to get it done.
Less confidence through that kink.
Yeah.
Who hurt him?
One thing to note is that we should probably keep an eye out for what lap times the likes of Jorge Blasini Riviera and
Sure.
Mueller is doing, because I believe they're the ones who pit last, and they're the ones probably on, if anyone, are gambling for the wets.
I mean, Jorge
But
came
that's-
out in P19, so I mean, him staying out that long. Because he started at the back of the pack, so he's picked up 8 positions, I think.
Yeah.
Damiani
he's
just
on-
passed Mueller.
Oh, yeah.
Worley and Gino
But-
are still battling for the final podium position. I mean, yeah, the rain's coming down. I mean, it's
And all it has
visibly
and Fernandez are
more.
gunning it for the win here.
Wow.
And these are silver drivers, mind you. The top 3 is silver drivers.
Yeah, no, let's keep it this way. Honestly, if it stays this way, we're not interviewing any gold drivers. We're not doing it.
Like, you could say, yeah, sure, it was dry for a bit, but that wasn't enough for the gold drivers to get past the silver drivers. This is on pure pace alone that the silver drivers are able to stay ahead. Also, the fact that this track is impossible to overtake on.
What is the purple lap?
The purple lap is 23-1 set by Dean Fernandez.
Olsen, Olsen through. Through
Oh,
the corkscrew. Wow,
beautifully done by the GTR driver there.
Let's roll that back. We said that he was slower through this section last lap. This lap, nailed it. He said, I figured it out this time. I'm in the Godzilla. I'm getting it done.
He had enough room in the passenger seat for his big cojones, and that was it. That was it.
Also, to bring up the fact that the fastest lap is only a 23.16, it did only go fast. It did not go optimum at all.
And it wasn't for very long. It was only 4 or 5 laps.
Yeah. Johnny getting past. He almost gets past Mueller there. Mueller is struggling. He's falling back.
That's Gino, but yeah.
No, you're watching the pip. I'm talking. Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I see what you were
it's
saying.
alright.
You saw
It's
Worley
alright.
blow the pip. I do the same thing all the time, Arjun. All the time.
Just like that, Olhausen put a second on Fernandez.
Yeah,
already.
he gapped him hard.
He got him.
I would assume Gino and Worley are probably gonna have a good shot of getting through as well. I don't
They
want
only
him
have
to.
Their tries at it.
Well, as long as Worley stays in P4, he's gonna hate me saying it because we're friends. But I want this silver podium.
Diggs is saying that they're out of DRS range. Diggs,
Well,
don't you know the GT cars? It's raining.
Yeah,
There's no DRS when it's raining. We turn it off.
Race control turned it off like 6 laps
They're
ago.
on dry
Off track?
tire.
What was that?
Just
Worley was
swirling
deep.
off.
That's gonna be tough to come back from with 2 minutes left because we're gonna have
Worley,
2 this plus 1. This 1.
Okay, Jorge Blasini Rivera is the fastest car on the track right now. He's the only one in 28. I think he's actually on wet tires.
It could be.
Because you're actually seeing wet tire times here because everyone is doing
Yeah.
29s and 30s, and Jorge Blasini Rivera is doing 28s. The track says stays damp, but I think it might be wet.
I think we crossed over to. I mean,
Yeah.
look how hard it's raining. That does not look like light rain. That is medium rain to me.
Well, it depends on where you're from, but yeah, sure.
I think you're totally right, Arjun. We hit the crossover point, and it's wets now, but no one can pit.
Yes, and I think Jorge Blasini Rivera, if you have him on the pip, he's just cruising past Nico Suave.
Yeah, everyone else is just holding on.
This is the strategy I was talking about. This could have been the right strategy, but it looks like it stayed out for too long, and the rain came too late, so it might have been just a bit too late to get on the wets.
Yeah.
Just by a smidge.
It's a non-issue for sure. I think all the drivers are just in survival mode now.
Yeah.
I think for Jorge, for what he chose to do, it was just the rain started too late, but I don't think at any point for a top 10 finish going on the wets was ever going to be a strategy.
That said, he is 9 positions up on where he started,
he's
so
up
he is
huge.
definitely making progress.
Higgs past Ilpo, or they're drag racing? And
Lexus.
Ooh, well, this will be nice.
The car versus the car the drivers move from.
Come on. Speed and
at that.
power.
Look at that Mustang restrictor plate working.
I think Ilpo
looks
had to
fine.
lift in the kink. And
Yeah,
they're-
the Lexus doesn't want to slow down. It has no error. The Mustang has all the errors.
Worley is caught back up to Gino very quickly, and we are on the final lap of the race.
A battle between Wilder Vargas and Cody Platt. They're going side by side into the corkscrew.
I just realized I have spotter turned off, so we're not hearing those calls.
That's A-okay.
I mean, we don't need them. We don't need them.
Wants to spoil the fun of the silver drivers and steal one of the positions of the podium away.
And right now the leader, it is an all silver
Oh, baby,
podium.
that's a mistake.
Oh,
No.
please.
Oh my goodness, how did he slow that car down?
Whatever he did,
And
it was
this-
fantastic.
This is battle for a podium. He's absolutely gunning it right now.
There's about to be a British car baby born on the corkscrew. Just
That's a GTR winning the race. As Thomas Alhausen goes through the final corner, and then it's from start to finish. He perfected his tire swap, and he absolutely nailed the strategy. Thomas Alhausen wins the race in Laguna, followed by Dean Fernandez and Mike Gino, and Josh Worley following close behind. It is an all-silver podium, baby. Let's go.
We'd love to see it. We truly love to see it. Jacob Hall P6, Higgs 7th, Ilpo's going to come in 8th, Schwartz 9th. This battle here for 10th. Jason Allen's not going to get it done.
Good for
On
Paulie,
Paulie.
locking down the final 10th spot there.
I think Paulie had a really good recovery drive, right? Oh, only
That
at
was
4 now. Still good.
Yeah, he got the luck of the qualifying.
Yeah.
And then he just held his own. So good for him. That definitely, the mixed conditions mixed up the grid and challenged some people to do some overtaking that they weren't traditionally accustomed to doing, and other drivers had to battle and keep their position on track, which was really exciting.
No, this is... I mean... all the races of the season have been the best race of the season, but this is up there. I love them all equally.
Sounded like a real father.
Well...
Thank you, Coach.
Hopefully not.
Coach with all the enthusiasm in the world in the chat.
You love it. All right, let's shoot to the intermission. All righty. Goodness gracious, that was a fantastic race. The all silver podium, as we all were rooting for. Truly unbelievable that they were able to hold on, because the next silver driver after Olhausen, Fernandez, and Gino was Paulie Hartman in P10. So the gold drivers were able to recover. It was just that Olhausen, Fernandez, and Gino were just on it the whole race.
They're just built different. built different.
They are built.
They were absolutely flying, and even like nailing the strategy. I think Fernandez's pit was really good, and Olhausen, he just committed to sticking out until the rain and just nailing the pit stop. He just got out when the track was still green, just enough to get the temps in.
He quite literally pitted at the perfect time. He, like you said, he stayed on track. I think he literally pitted exactly right after it went greasy. So he just absolutely nailed it. And then Fernandez, if I remember correctly, was an early pitter and made it work fantastically. And then Mike Gino pitted a few laps after Thomas. So, I mean, our podium, I mean, they all took a little bit different strategy and they all made it work.
On that note, I have Thomas Olhausen in the cooldown room. You want to
Bring him up, bring him
do a
up.
little interview?
Yeah, sure. We should probably get it from the man himself. Thomas Olhausen, you are in the commentary booth. Welcome.
Thank you.
First of all, congrats on your win. The silver driver on the top step of the podium. That must have felt good.
I think that topped any win I've had in SRA so far.
Let's go.
So much went into that. It was a week of preparation. Every single condition change, every single tire pressure, and I think the conditions of quality mixed with the race just made it happen. It put us out in front with the faster times before the rain got heavy on quality, and then in the race, I knew I've had this in my practice, what the tire temperatures are going to do and what tires to get, and I just waited and waited and waited.
You heard it here first, folks. If you don't touch grass, you too win a race.
That's right.
Well, you called it perfectly. I think we were just talking about it. I think you pitted almost exactly as the track went from green to greasy. So I mean, yeah, all that practice you put in, I assume that, informed your decision to wait for that moment. But the other thing we were talking about, obviously the silver drivers had the huge advantage in qualifying. The three of you that finished overall on the podium, the next silver driver was P10. So you guys, it wasn't just quality luck. You guys had pace and you made your strategy work. So
yeah, I had no idea. I turn all that off and just focus on my line, and yeah, it's amazing. I know Gino was putting a lot of pressure on me. I mean, even at 2.5 seconds, it was still a lot of pressure being that close, because I know he was fast when we were practicing. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it is. And then I'm not sure what happened to I don't even honestly know who was in front of me because everything's off. They must have taken tires early and didn't plan for the pressure change, and so they started to lose all that pace once it got super greasy. But
It was a mixture of that, but honestly, you were just putting down some fast lap times that were super consistent. So you just were the most really efficient in the race. So
it's a great track too.
Yeah, you nailed your pit stop, and the rest was history.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so excited. That was amazing that everything came together. I think it's the third time we raced on Laguna Seca, and every time I've tried some wild pit strategy, and every time it's bit me. This one finally paid off.
Last time we did the D2 race in Laguna Seca, Coach won.
He did.
And I got destroyed.
Me too.
Memories.
And I DNF'd.
Amen, brother. Well, congrats, Thomas. Go drink alcohol out of an inanimate object, and we'll see
preferably
you
a
again
shoe.
next week.
Not a shoe.
Maybe cheese. I don't think I'm there yet. We got Richie Wood in the race, so it's he's got all the cheese.
You've got some laps to make up if you're gonna want
Yes.
cheese. For
Yeah,
sure.
I think I set the chord, the beginning of the cheesy, and from there I'm okay with everybody else having it.
I respect that. Cool. Well, we're gonna
All right,
go
thank you,
ahead and
guys.
bring Mike Gino in, the man who is putting pressure to Thomas. So, but congrats, Thomas, and good luck again next week.
Thank you so much. See you then.
Grass Thomas.
That's our winner for the race. Thomas Olhausen bringing in Mike Gino, who finished P3 this race.
Yes.
Look at that handsome fella on the far right.
Hey,
There.
boy.
My
Dougie.
goodness.
I tell you what, he's gonna beat the allegations of not being Italian. Just with that picture, he's beating those allegations.
I'm somewhat Italian.
All jokes aside, Mike, Gino, congratulations on
Thank you.
a stellar performance. Tell us from your perspective, how are you managing the weather?
Weather was not bad at first when there was no rain. When the rain was coming, I bumped up my pressures for the pit.
Big
And
brain.
I thought I was going to have an advantage, but I didn't bump them up enough because it got wet very fast.
Small brain.
So, yeah. So I was still sliding around. I think I was still better off than most people around me, but it was still had to do some managing of slides. But it was, I mean, it was a lot of fun to drive like that, so I was okay with it.
Would you describe the end of the race as difficult or just more or less just a little bit more tedious than normal?
Yeah, it was difficult. It was changing braking points, making sure you don't touch the curbs. There's a lot more thinking in the last 10 minutes than I would have liked. But that's what makes racing in the wet fun. So I was okay with it, but it was definitely a lot more difficult than a normal lap around Laguna.
So you like the variable weather platform?
Oh yeah, I mean I like wet racing in general. I just feel like I do pretty well with it. And then yeah, when you throw in the weather changes just to add some chaos, I love it.
What if every race at SRA was variable?
Yeah, I would do it. I mean, I'll show up. I'll show up anyway, but I might be high D2 if it's every race.
All right, Mike Gino is banned for that take. Okay. Just kidding. You guys have any questions for our Italian gentleman here?
No.
Not all at once. Not all at
I
once.
mean,
Well, actually, I do have a question.
Yeah.
How does it feel beating Jason decisively
ooh,
by a lot?
I mean, this one, I knew it was gonna happen at Laguna if any track. Like this is my track, so I kind of had a feeling I was gonna be able to do it. And then when quali was wet, I thought I was gonna be clearing the track for him, and was kind of disappointed. But then it got heavier as quali went along, and I was so pumped about that. So yeah, I was pretty happy with staying in front of him the whole time, and I was in voice chat with him, so it wasn't competitive at all, like in the chat, like some other races. But yeah, it feels good.
Competitive
finishing in
on
front of
track either. He was much further behind.
him. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to be in front of him.
how many times did he threaten to ban you during the race? Just like once?
Not even once
Oh,
actually.
wow.
Which is like
Very
I think the first time
restrained.
that's ever happened. Yeah, I think
Very restrained.
usually you get 2 or 3.
He must have
So
been in a very good mood.
I think I don't know what was going on, but he was not himself tonight.
Wow.
You
Well,
gotta respect that.
yeah, you like to see it. You also kind of hate to see it. I have a non-racing question.
Sure.
What are you going to do for the fantasy constituents to make sure that we get the champion we deserve?
Dude, I don't even know what to do right now. There's got to be some
It's a
sort of penalty
nightmare.
applied.
We're living in a nightmare.
There's got at this point I'd rather have Dan than Anton.
I
just
know,
so
right?
3 time doesn't happen, and that's bad.
I know.
I feel dirty saying that.
I know.
But
I
I don't know, man. We got to figure something out.
there was a minute stretch earlier today where we thought Dan might be in the booth tonight, and I was like, I don't want to talk to Dan. He's the bane of my existence.
He
But
always pops up everywhere. He's always on top.
but he's higher on the list than Anton somehow. I don't know why.
I know, it's insane. I don't like thinking like that, but it's how it is.
You guys are missing the point here. All you need to do is donate to the cruise fund and everything goes away.
You're getting ahead of ourselves. I think we need to continue with the interview. You held him too much for the Jason slander. It's transcending into a Dan slander. So stop that.
I'm
It's
just
always
kidding.
slander time.
Enjoy your Capricola. Enjoy the rest of your night. Have a
Enjoy
great
beating
time.
Jason.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you.
I kicked him a little prematurely.
That's fine. That's
I
fine.
have one more interview that I think the entire audience wants to hear from.
Let's go.
This might be a mistake, but here we go.
I can't wait.
Mason
Mason
Moffat.
Why am I in here?
You're in here because you put on a stellar performance, holding down a train, holding your own, defying the odds. Tell us your perspective tonight.
Well, first of all, I put in my I had my setup, and I saw greasy, so I put on my greasy setup, but it was a bit too greasy, and I put my PSIs were at like 30 on dry tires, and then
That's too hot.
Yeah, so I was not having a lot of grip at most places, so I was just trying my best, and then I saw that it said drizzle in 30, and then around at the 30-minute mark, I'm like, okay, we'll start raining at the very end of the race. And so I ducked into the pits, put on dry tires, and then as I'm pitting, it changes to drizzle in 10 minutes. So yeah.
Rip.
So what you're saying is that you basically did everything wrong.
Yes.
Got it. So with that being said,
if you would have just kicked him right after that, I would have lost my mind.
It crossed my mind. So with that being said, despite all of these tragic failures, you still managed a good result. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, pretty good. I'm just happy because the past few weeks haven't gone really well, so I was just hoping to have some fun racing tonight, and I think I accomplished that.
That's great. That's great. Do you have any departing words for the friends and family and all the fans at home?
Yeah. As always, when I come on here and I get asked for thank yous. Thank you to my dad for letting me use his sim.
Let's go.
And thanks for my parents and my brothers for supporting me in doing this.
Let's go.
Let's go. Family support.
With the
You
subtle
love to see
flex
it.
that he's getting interviewed a lot. Unbelievable. Get this kid out of here.
Maybe you'll get an interview for being on the podium next time.
Yeah, right.
Yep, hopefully.
Adios, Mason. Thanks for your participation. Good luck next week.
See you, Mason.
See you.
He got treated better than we treat the podium finishers some weeks. If anyone mentions Dan Cran, I boot him right away.
No
Just
kidding.
within a second. Oh no.
Mason, why did you not finish in the top 10?
So this motherfucker Paul every braking zone he's bumping me, basically. He almost put me in the pit wall going down the start finish straight. It's on site, Daytona, Doug. You better be there.
I want to drag Paul A into this chat, but he's in Champion Motorsports Discord.
He better be hiding.
So what you're saying is that we're gonna be throwing hands.
Yeah, so he got in front of me because he did the pit stop mini game better than me. He's not a better driver than me, so it's fine. I'll take that.
You heard it here first.
Speaking of Daytona, we have a new endurance series coming up.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
What a segue.
I mean, it's an endurance race after all. But yeah, SRA GT3 Endurance Series Season 2 is coming up. Now you guys admins want to talk about it? Now you have Jason and Doug in here.
That's not my department.
I mean, it's technically Curtis, but I mean, you really got to pull... Where did you pull Curtis from?
I got to go lead the race review. They're lost without me. Love you guys. Appreciate you.
What's going on?
He was literally streaming. But anyway,
I'm gonna be honest. When you first brought him in, he first started ranting. I almost sent him down to the D4 chat just because he's popping in there, streaming, be yelling.
He's popping off for sure.
But yeah, speaking of the SRA GT3 Endurance Series, Curtis just made an announcement yesterday about it. It's a ridiculously amazing track list. We got Suzuka, we got Bathurst, we got Spa, we got this track in Germany
That's gonna be the worst. Doug, do you have any comments on doing an endurance race at the Nürburgring Nordschleife and how to not get stuck on track?
Don't take the M2 full beans into the final corner sequence. Okay, you will get stuck.
That was truly one of the funniest moments of my entire life watching that happen.
I was crying on track, literally crying, laughing.
Unlike last season, this is unlimited tire sets.
Oh, I didn't clock that.
Yeah, so
very nice.
No more. Is my team gonna drive the Porsche and gonna try double standing on a single set of tires? You'll be unleashed. You'll be free. No tire saving. You go all out. But yeah, endurance race season coming up. We have a bunch of 6 hours and 8 hour series starting in September 13th. Find a team schedule. Just want to run without people.
Yeah, it starts September 13th, and I think 1 a month after that.
Less than a month.
Less
Oh,
than
yeah,
a
every
month.
month, yeah.
About one a month, yeah. Get in there, get signed up. I'm not going to race because I'm retired from ACC, but I'm certainly going to hope to be in the booth for those. Love me some endurance racing.
Yep.
We would love to have
Well,
you.
you know what? I don't think I could do the 13th because I think that is Indy IMSA weekend. So that was bad planning again.
You'll be doing this shit IRL.
Yeah, I'll still be in Austin after COTA, so yeah, I won't make up for that race
Wait,
too.
is Indy IMSA or is it the week after? Oh, goodness.
I don't know, but we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. But that's funny if that is the first race because I know Jeff will probably be at IMSA as well, who is one of the event organizers. But
They
yeah,
made the calendar, so if he planned that,
I know,
that's a big oof.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure the same thing happened last year. I think there was an endurance race scheduled for IMSA weekend, and it's just like, well, that's like 7 people that aren't going to be there because they're going to be in Indy.
All right, Adam. Coach has asked you to unretire.
To unretire?
Yeah.
I mean, he can get in the DMs.
All right. Hit Adam up in DMs, Coach. You know what to do.
If you unretire, I'll do the endurance series with you.
Oh my goodness!
All right, there you go.
Well, me, you, and Coach. Oh my goodness, that's a dream team. I can get carried to wins. I can be
I'm terrible.
I can be carried by the handsomeness of my 2 teammates.
To be honest, Coach also hasn't been racing much. So
no, he's talking nonsense.
Yeah, but yeah, show up for the endurance race. And speaking of stuff that's happening soon, also next week, Kyalami.
Yeah,
it's gonna be dry again, but it's gonna be Kyalami. Turn 1, turn 2 in Kyalami is gonna be absolutely wild. And the championship battle is getting hotter.
I can't wait
So
to peep the championship standings after this race. I know there were some people that were calling the championship over after last race, but I'm so happy
it's not over.
It's not close to over. It's gonna be so much
with
fun.
Monza and Kyalami being the last 2 tracks, the championship is anything but over. But yes, join us next week for sunny Kyalami. Y'all haven't. I don't think we had this track since season 10, I believe. Or we might have.
Wow! It couldn't have been that long.
We might have had one in the middle.
I don't
know.
I think maybe like season 12. I think it came up again. In my opinion, it's the best circuit in ACC. It's one of the best in the world for GT cars. It's
Except for
so
Cheetah.
much fun. Oh no,
the Americas.
That's my favorite thing. Is like they're like, we're bringing F1 back to Kyalami. I'm like, not with that cheetah curb. You're not.
Circuit of the Americas best track.
Nope, you're about to get muted.
All right.
Okay,
on
yeah.
that note, thank you so much for watching tonight. Thank you for letting me join you 2 gentlemen.
No, thank you.
Thank you for
Arjun.
blessing the booth with your presence, Doug.
Yeah, no, thank both of you for filling in. Henry had to work overtime because he's a big hunky firefighter.
And Alexa being British.
And yeah, Alexa being British. We miss both of you. So thank you both so much for joining me in the booth and me not having to do it alone. So yeah, until next week from Kyalami, I'm Adam Santana with Arjun and Doug, and have a good night.
Bye.
Good evening.